Yeah, well, big news just coming in this week, man. Wednesday evening, afternoon, Daso. Um, Nazruddin Nabi sacked by Kaiser Chiefs. I don't think it's because of the performances, but we didn't see this coming, man. Did you?
In a way, yeah. I mean, if you're going to look, Hore, they've been winning games, has they? And then when he's there, like you can even tell with how the players, respond. How they play in general when he's there and when he's not there. So for now, I mean, these excuses that they're giving, sharp. I can only take the one yard. No, the wife is critically, in a bad state, and he needs to go back home. But Tsetsa Disaf has the CAF license and whatever. I don't believe that.
I don't know if Chiefs is yet to release a statement. You get what I'm saying? I don't think they're gonna let him go because of performances and everything. Yeah, sharp. They were winning games, staying and whatever, but they won the Netbank. Alite. He brought in something that hasn't been won after 10 years. You get what I'm saying? So for me, whether thing or that thing, it didn't make much of a difference. Yes, they won. That is true. You get what I'm saying? Then Habuwa, they beat Golden Arrows, drew against Mount Downs and lost against Kukuna. He drew and lost against good teams, to be fair, because they started with, I'm not disrespecting any team, but they were winning games against Iniju, Bobo Richards Bay and whatever. But anyway, listen, man, for me, hey Joe, let's get to the gist of this thing. Is it a good or bad decision from Kaiser Chiefs?
It's hard to tell right now. It's hard to tell. I think they believe they've made the right decision, and I think if they believe that, then for them, even the supporters themselves, when you hear them talk, they don't really mind this thing. They don't really mind the move here, Nabi, just moving out of Kaiser Chiefs, and I think it will work out for them. Hopefully.
I read, I don't know if it's an article or whatever, but someone wrote that Kaiser Chiefs found out that Nabi doesn't have CAF license. You know what I'm saying? Which is quite shocking because Ukutiza Yanga and Yanga was in the CAF Champions League. You get what I'm saying? So, and I get it, Joe. If you know that you've qualified for the CAF, for me, I'm blaming Kaiser Chiefs, because if you know that winning the Nedbank Cup is going to make us qualify for the CAF Confederations Cup, already start checking papers. That's all. You get what I'm saying? Then you start talking to him then, or why don't you have your papers? Okay, CAF Confederation, Etoma under 2 months, for example. Fix your papers. You get what I'm saying? So for me, Kaiser Chiefs didn't do due diligence from their side. You get what I'm saying? Because when I see around social media as well, there are some Kaiser Chiefs fans that think Nabi did nothing wrong. And for me, I have to agree with them. For me, Nabi did absolutely nothing wrong. The team is supposed to be holding him accountable, which one would say they are right now. But I mean, in terms of having the actual license, you get what I'm saying? But for me, did nothing wrong, bro. And Nabi has experienced our Confederation Cup. Again, for me, it's a bad decision because Confederation Cup, after all of this, you get what I'm saying? Obviously, the players have to be professional and everything. But for me, it's a bad decision, bro. It's a bad decision.
At the end of the day, man, I feel like you get what I mean? There've always been these rumors out of Kaiser Jr., really just wants this guy gone. And so by default, it was coming. You're just waiting for that little mistake. And the Sikukune loss was definitely that mistake, that could get him booted out of the team. As to, is it a good decision or not, only time can tell. Only time can tell. I mean, I remember the one time Bawan Sadi started the two assistant coaches who had won 5-5. Now, I know it's not much of a reputation based on Nabi's games, but they were showing those stats and how Nabi really hasn't gotten the wins that Kaiser Chiefs must have won. You get what I mean? I think the winning rate was below expectations. So, based on that alone, I think it can be those things that we put on and say these guys are the right ones to carry on from Nabi, or will they find a coach? But if they were to find a coach, then who? Is it Riverio? But I mean, Riverio last time he said he's forever Bagachuchu, and Al Akli just booted him out just like that. You know what I mean? And for now, I don't think it would be a bad move for Kaiser Chiefs to look at Coach Riverio, looking at how he knows how to develop players and he knows how to use the squad that he has, really, and I mean, like I said, I mean, he won 3 times. He's a 3-time MTN8 winner. So for him to come back to South Africa and do it with the other Soweto Giants, I don't think we can say it's a far-fetched thought. But based on his statement when he left Orlando Pirates, then, it's a different story. But I mean, it's football, football, like they say in politics, a day is a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm a Jita fan. Please remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share this with friends and loved ones. This news, man, they're just tongue-tying me evens. Listen, what are your thoughts on this thing? Do you think Kaizer Chiefs made an impulsive decision, or do you think they made the right decision for Coach Naziruddin Nabi to sack him, to fire him? Well, like you said, man, whether it's a bad or good decision, time will tell. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning in. From us, Amajita Danko.